What is going on, everybody? Here we are for the Prospect League Season 2 Grand Finals. I'm excited to get this night underway. It's going to be absolutely crazy here. I hope you guys are excited as I am. And I've got my boy Sageburner on the call with me. Sage, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Ready for some of this Prospect League Grand Finals things, man. It's been a long season. Now we got to crown our champion.
It has been a long season. It's all lit up to this. These guys have been grinding a week in, a week out for over 9 weeks, ready for this moment here. They advanced all the way. We just talked about them on the pre-show, and we saw that people were going for the Melons here. See Money and myself going for the Vipers here, but these guys have had a crazy road here, both getting the buys up into this matchup, and heading to this one. It should be a great matchup here. Is there anyone you're looking forward to watching in this matchup?
On the Vipers, J-Dot. He got that final player of the week spot that last week of the regular season. He's a nutter. He came out of nowhere. Mechanics, definitely some of the better mechanics in the league. Smiley, always someone to watch out for. Dez, of course, and Andrew, just 3 solid players on the Melons.
All right, well, Sage, before we get this thing going, I want to hear who you're taking in this one. Who do you got in this one? You think Vipers can pull off the upset, or the Melons going to take it home?
I love an underdog story, but the Melons, I played against them last week. They're crazy. I don't think that the Vipers really stand a chance here. It's going to be – I just have the Melons.
Okay, well, Sage is going for the Melons, and you guys can get your predictions in the chat here. We want to hear who you guys are taking. Let us know, debate it out there, and let us know who you got, because we got the Season 2 Grand Finals going to get underway right here for the Prospect League. We've got the Melons in the blue with Dez, Andrew, and Real Smiley, and in the orange we got Vipers with Jay, Murph and Turf, and Psychonautic, and things are getting underway here, and we'll have to see who's going to come out strong first. Sage, do you think the Melons are going to make the first impression, or do you think the Vipers can get one early?
The Vipers need it, so I'm gonna say that the Vipers get it early. I've seen them do some crazy things in these last couple of weeks, so definitely looking forward to see what they come out with here.
And we'll have to see. They are definitely the underdogs in this one, and to get on the board early would mean a lot to them as they're on the offense right now. Murph and Turf, the net's wide open. He's trying to pass it up with Jay. He can't make the touch as this one's rolling around here. Psychonautic trying to send this one home. Not going to find it this time. It's Jay keeping this pressure going. The Melons starting to get suffocated here. Vipers really trying to get this offense. This ball's popped up. Smiley, he's going to make the touch and clear it away. As Jay now sends it back up towards the net. Smiley trying to get a touch out. He finds it in midfield. Psycho is trying to get to it, but Dez puts it a long way. Murph and Turf has to get it in the corner there. It's now Dez looking to take a shot on net. Could be saved away, but you could see Sage, first couple seconds there, the Vipers had a lot of pressure here as they're trying to take one towards the net. It looks like Andrew has lost connection, so we're actually going to have to restart the match here at that point at 3:57. So unfortunate there, but the Vipers they've had a lot of pressure here on this one.
Absolutely. The Vipers came out and they were just straight suffocating the Melons. Even when Andrew was active and actually playing the game, they were absolutely just suffocating the Melons, just beating that backboard up. They just got to get some shots into the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean they had so much pressure there, and they couldn't find the back of the net. And we'll have to see here as we're gonna get things back in here. But yeah, they had a lot of pressure early here. Of course, in the grand finals, we have to have a restart, but got to make things a little bit entertaining here.
I think Andrew's Wi-Fi spazzing out a little bit. Knows the occasion. Is kind of scared.
Yeah, he's just a little bit here as we're gonna have to restart this game. Actually, I believe since no goals were scored there, we're actually going to restart it at 0-0, starting from the beginning here. So that's a change. That's a change there. No goals were scored here, so we're gonna restart it from the get go. But I mean, Sage, the Vipers they had a good going on early here, and I'm curious to see if they can put one in and keep that up.
Yeah, it was just from the starting kickoff. You saw they won that kickoff. Murph was able to just start off the offensive pressure. and they just kept it going that entire almost 2 minutes of this first game. Hopefully the Vipers can keep it up. They're gonna need the game one. Show the Melons that they're not to be messed with.
Yeah, we'll have to see, and that's something we keep talking about, this early pressure here from the Vipers, but the Melons, as it might have been Andrew's internet there, but we're not used to seeing them, kind of on that back burner with no pressure of their own. Usually we're used to seeing the Melons with all the pressure. So I mean, if the Vipers can keep it up, I mean the Melons they could be in trouble if they can't get back on their offense like they're used to.
Yeah, you guys were talking about it in the pre-show. The Melons have lost to 3 different teams, but 2 of those teams, Velocity and Aurora, they were able to start off the series fast. They were able to take it to game 5s, I believe, and able to get the win because of how fast they started off. They might have caught the Melons by surprise.
Yeah, they definitely might have. So we're just waiting on a connection issue right here from the Melons, but they should be getting back here in just a moment. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, we know how important this game number 1 is, especially for the Vipers. I mean, we keep talking about how much the Vipers are the underdog here, but I feel like we don't give enough credit to their season. I mean, we talked about it a little bit on the pre-show where they came back at the end of the season, faded. It looked like they had control. The entire Western Conference there, but the Vipers, they made a comeback at the very end stage, and they pulled out the number 2 seed right in the very last day to get to this point. So we can't really be sleeping on these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody thought it would be either Melons Aurora or Melons Faded in the finals. The Vipers definitely came out of nowhere towards the end. Dez, although he's playing for the Melons, he used to be on the Vipers earlier in the season. So definitely, I've talked to some of the Vipers players. They weren't too happy about that. Psychonautic, he's definitely out for vengeance on Dez today. Hopefully he's able to make it happen.
All right, we'll have to see. We're restarting here. Game number 1, Prospect League Grand Finals. Let's get this underway. You already know the teams, so we're just going to get things underway. As now the Melons trying to take some early offense, but Jay going to find a touch, looking to stay with this one. Gets 50 by Dez. Andrew in the corner with a nice pinch, able to send that one down. Vipers forced to retreat for the moment. Murph able to put this one on. He pops it up high. Could be an opportunity here for the Vipers. Jay, he's looking for the shot, but not going to be able to connect here as the Vipers, they're trying to get some early pressure here. And, we'll have to see, Sage, if that restart is going to hurt them or help them.
I honestly think that restart will help them. Maybe those nerves were popping in those first couple seconds or that first minute of the game that they had. Definitely nice to get that little break, maybe to calm down and be able to restart and get the pressure going again.
As there's an opportunity here, this one towards the middle of the net, almost own goal there by the Melons, but fortunately for their sake, it's not going to go in as Dez tries for the ceiling shot, unable to connect as Andrew into the corner there. Vipers trying to clear this ball out. Jay, he's on the touch there. Smiley able to get onto it. He's dribbling to the side, trying to take this one up. Murph unable to find a touch, and the shot goes on, but Jay with a great save, able to keep things away. Psycho now sending it down the field, looking to stay with this one. Gonna find a touch, sends it across. Just a little bit too far though is Smiley. He finds a touch out to Jay. Jay gets it by 1. Looking to take it on the dribble. Got to be careful there. Andrew coming from behind. As this one pops up in the midfield, could be an opportunity here. But Dez with a nice touch. The Vipers, though, keeping the pressure. And, so far here in game 1, nobody's been able to break through yet, Sage. As this one's going to be popped up. Might have lost Sage for a second there. But this one's popped up to the side. Murph and Turf going to get it by 1. Jay out in the midfield. Andrew now sending off the backboard. Psycho can't make the touch, but fortunately for him, it's wide. As now he's going to try to pinch it. Didn't really go anywhere, but he's going to get the 50 by. Could be an opportunity here. Psycho, can he put it in towards Jay with the shot, but it's off the post. A great opportunity, but it does not go in. The Vipers, they seem to be hanging with here, though, so far. This one sent off to the side, popped out in the midfield. Looking for this one. The Melons going to send it down. Dez into the corner. Still at 0-0 in game number 1. Murph trying to find the touch. Jay, he's on the dribble. Andrew trying to give chase to it. He's going to find the touch and pop it up high. As this one's sent towards the net, Psycho can't find the touch. Smiley able to get to it. He finds a follow as well, but it's right to Jay. He finds a nice booming clear. He's going to send it down, looking to stay with it. Sends it off the wall. Could be an opportunity here. Psycho, he's racing and he can't find the touch, though. Andrew, looking for the pass across. Dez now on this one. Able to send it up high. Murph and Turf, though, with the cutoff here is Smiley. A little bit of a mistouch there. Vipers could be on the attack here. It's out in the midfield. Dez has to make the save just barely. But we're still tied at 0 here, Sage.
We're tied at 0, but we're seeing the Vipers with so much pressure. Definitely more pressure than I believe the Melons have seen in a couple weeks. Even in that last week's matchup against Cora, I don't think that they were really playing for real there in Origin. We couldn't really give them a fight last week. So the Melons are definitely in uncharted territory here with the amount of pressure that they're under.
Yeah, the Vipers, they do need to capitalize, though. They've had a couple of opportunities, but nothing able to go in the back of the net yet, as this one's out in midfield. Jay able to keep the pressure on. This one's sent back down by Smiley, though. Melons trying to get on the offense here under 1 minute in game number 1. That ball's over the Melons defender, Psycho. He's trying to get some extra touches there. Jay on the control, but Dez. Nice touch up there. Murph trying to get to it. He's able to beat out the Melons defender. And this one sent down now. Murph and Turf going to pop it up high. Could lead to an opportunity here. Jay looking for the redirect, and he finds it. Jay puts it in with 1 minute to go. The Vipers take the lead in game 1.
Oh my God, J-Dot in the clutch. Gonna just tap it slightly by Dez. Dez was facing backwards. Extremely awkward. Really nothing he could do there. Jay with a heads-up play.
Heads-up play for sure, as Jay is going to knock that one in. And finally, the Vipers have been able to capitalize. And, they really seem like the team here. I've noticed a couple of times that the Melons, we're so used to them winning every ball, but the Vipers have been quick in this game and, beating Melons to most balls.
Yeah, absolutely. I was in the...
that one almost goes in there for the Vipers.
Oh my, but I was in the Melons film review before this. Dina, I believe a rival player, he was telling them some things that they're not really doing right now, some things that they needed to stick with. They're not really doing it right now to counter the Vipers' play style. They might need to go back to the drawing board or go back to listening to what he was telling them, because what they're doing right now, it's not working.
It's not working, but they've got one last opportunity here. Final 10 seconds. The Melons trying to get the last second goal here. Dez, he drops it down, but Jay finds a block. This ball up high. Melons looking for the buzzer-beating goal. He makes the save. Dez looking for the follow, but it's going to go down. And the Vipers are going to take game number 1.
Oh my, the Vipers coming out making a statement. I'm talking about nobody from Prospect, really gave Vipers a chance, me included. They're going to come out and make a statement here. It's really good to see the Vipers taking this first game.
Yeah, they have definitely made a statement there. 5 shots for both teams, but the Vipers, they were able to connect on theirs as Jay is able to put that one in. And now Sage, the Vipers are in the lead. And, the Melons, they haven't looked like the same Melons team. I mean, what do they have to do to get back here in game number 2 and kind of show the Vipers and show us that, they're the number 1 seed and they deserve to be here?
The Vipers' play style is really hard to come out and really counter, and the way that they need to counter it is the same way that Dina told them to do earlier today. I don't want to say anything because then the Vipers might change up their play style. So the Melons just need to listen to what their coaching told them to do, or maybe even just go back to the way that they played against the Origin, because that way they were playing fast, speedy. They're getting to every ball. That's just what they need to go back to doing.
All right, what we'll have to see is we are into game number 2. The Vipers hold on to the 1-0 series lead after that 1-0 victory in game number 1. As Smiley now taking this one up. Jay just trying to throw him off his rhythm there as this ball's blocked up. A little bit of a double commit from the Vipers, leads this ball out of the midfield. Murph, though, going to send it down, rolling up the wall. He's going to get Demwin off the map. This Psycho going to try to drop it down. Going for the bounce shot. It's going towards the net, but Dez has to panic back to get it. But the Vipers, they just seem to be throwing the Melons off of their game. I think they're just, kind of hitting them where they're not really expecting it here.
Absolutely. Regret from Aurora. He actually tried to give Origin some tips on how to beat the Melons here, which was to give Smiley no type of space, just have someone pushing him at all times. And I believe that's what he just told Vipers, the same thing. Aurora, I believe they're 4-1 against them in scrims and league play. So every single ounce of advice that they could give you, you're going to take it.
Yeah, for sure. And so far, it's been working. As Jay almost found another one there. Smiley barely able to get to that one, as another seemingly low-scoring affair, as we don't have any goals here in the first minute and a half. This ball popped up, though. Melons unable to capitalize, as Dez pops it by Jay, but Jay with a nice touch, able to get a bump in the way. Urban Turf, a little bit of an awkward touch, but Jay, he's going to help him out there. As Dez drops it down, Murph gonna find the touch out in the midfield here. Gonna look to stay with it. He can't find it. Jay looking for the shot opportunity, but it's blocked away by Andrew just in time. Psycho now, he's back on the offense, and Smiley able to clear this one out, as this one is sent up high. Vipers still hanging on here. Melons trying to look for their first goal of the series there, as they can't find it this time. This one's popped up high, could be an opportunity, but Jay able to get to it first, and that's another thing I was saying earlier here, Sage. The Vipers, they've been getting to a lot of these balls before the Melons, which is kind of, a little bit of a surprise.
Absolutely. J-Dot and Psycho, both top players in the Prospect League, but Murph, he's really showing everyone to stop underestimating him. As I say that, Psycho almost gets a shot on, but Murph definitely stepping up his play here. He knows that he has to win this game. I mean, it's just that. He just has to win this game. It's the grand finals, and he's going to step up his play.
You got to step up. The big players always do in the grand finals in these situations, and so far, we've seen Jay step up. We'll have to see if he can get something else going here in game number 2, as this ball's out of the midfield. Jay with a nice win. Able to step this one up. Opportunity here for the Vipers, but Andrew able to deny it away. Dez looking for the shot. It might go on net. Is it going to go? Yes, it is. And finally, the Melons are going to capitalize their first goal of the series.
The Melons finally see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, as Dez just beats the entire Vipers defense to that ball and is able to get it over the last man.
And he's able to get it in and put that one home. So the Melons now able to find their first goal of the series, and now first lead of this series. As Jay, he can't find the touch there, and that one is just going to roll in. A tough mistake.
Extremely tough there from the Vipers. There's really nothing he could do. He's extremely awkward, and Dez finds the back of the net with a redirect shot.
So Dez with back-to-back goals here, is now the Melons have a little bit momentum maybe here, finding 2 goals in quick succession. They're going to look to find a third, as this one is sent back down. Andrew trying to get to it. This ball out of the midfield. Smiley keeping this one on the offense, as Dez blocking it once more, keeping this in the midfield. It's going to pop up high. Dez, he's looking for the shot. Can he find the touch? He can't, though. This one almost sent out. Andrew barely able to make the touch as the last man back. That was a little bit dangerous, as he barely was able to connect on that ball.
As we're seeing the Vipers return to their old play style, the way that they played this past Wednesday in the semifinals, they're just beating everyone to the ball. We're seeing the Vipers start to get a little bit tense here, as we're seeing double commits come out from them. They just got to calm back down and get back to the way that they were playing in game 1.
Yeah, they played very solid in game 1, as Dez is going to find a hat trick. Too quick on that one as he puts it home, and the Melons a 3-0 lead here in game number 2.
2 back-to-back double commits by the Melons, but it somehow works out for them. Dez is going to score his hat trick.
Dez looking to pop off here. He's definitely been the man for the Melons, as see a little bit of a mess up on the kickoff to see if the Vipers here. They're down by 3 now. Going to have to look for an answer in this one if they're going to want to take game 2 and not have this series become tied, as Dez now taking it towards the net, looking for the dunk there. Can't find it through. The Psycho is going to find the block. Demo comes out, but final 30 seconds here. The Vipers aren't able to make the touch there, as they both just missed. Dez looking for the turn, but can't find it. So another demo comes out, and that's one of the things the Melons have been good at. As we see a passing play attempt here, Jay gonna try to take the hard shot on net, but can't quite connect as this one pops up. Psycho, no boost to work with, but final 10 seconds here, and the Melons are going to be able to even the series here, Sage, off the back of Dez.
Absolutely. We saw, I was in their film session, as I've said before, and they just went back and they were playing that game that their coach was telling them to play, not letting that first man beat 2 players. And the Melons able to bounce back with a 3-0 victory in game 2.
Yeah, a very solid one there. But, all in all, The Melons, they had a lot more pressure there. You see 5 shots coming up from Dez, 3 goals on his end. But the Vipers were definitely keeping it close there in this one, Sage. And despite the 3-0 loss here, they still definitely have a chance here in game number 3.
Yeah, the Vipers held in there until the very last couple minutes of this game, where the Melons, after that shot by Dez, seems like their defense just fell apart. They started tensing up and double committing way more than we've seen them do in game 1, even in this latter half of the season. They just got to go back to playing their calm kind of play style. Psycho's got to say something to his team here, tell them to just calm down, play their game, and they'll be able to pull out with the W in this game 3.
All right, well, we'll have to see game number 3 in this one, and we'll have to see if the Vipers can bounce back or if we'll see the Melons continue their dominating away and take game number 3. Winner this one will have a 2-1 series lead in this best of 7. Grand finals here. Winner will be the season 2 champion, as this one's sent out for the Vipers out of the midfield. Smiley, he's raced him back, has a little bit of time. Trying to pop that one over Jay, but Jay with a great dunk. It's going towards the net. A miss comes out. Could be an opportunity here, but it's cleared away as the Vipers double commit. And now the Melons, they're back on the offense. And it's still dangerous there, but Jay again, another clear. And it could be another opportunity for the Vipers, but quick opportunities there early for both these teams.
The Vipers starting off fast, but the Melons mechanics are able to come out and save them in this first minute of this game.
Yeah, their mechanics, we've definitely seen it. They've been on the grind recently. You talked about their coach, Dina, who's been helping them out from the Knights. As we see a shot on net there, Tez with a great save as another demo comes out. Murph trying to put the pressure, but yeah, we've talked about the mechanics of the Melons. That's what they've been good at. They're so mechanical here, and they've looked like their mechanics have been working so far in this one, at least in game number 2, as they were able to tie it up. And now on the defense, we saw to see if the Vipers can capitalize here. This one's popped up. A double commit. They both missed there from the Melons. Is Jay trying to stay with it, but unable to find the touch. And this one sent down in the corner. Jay trying to get a touch. Dez off the backboard. Could be an opportunity here, but Psycho on the back wall able to get it. Jay trying to bail out his team there. It's going to pop up. Andrew looking for the touch. Trying to find the double there. He gets it by Jay. Could be dangerous here. Melons trying to back pass Smiley out of the midfield. A great passing play, and Smiley puts it home.
Another team play here from the Melons. As we saw last game, they had 3 assists for the 3 goals. We see that the Melons becoming team players all around. The mechanics are there, and their coach is we were just talking about him. Their coach is just feeding them that knowledge. He's a really heads-up player for their rival team. So they were extremely smart there to get their mind game in the right space.
Yeah, for sure. And so far, it seems to be working as they take a 1-0 lead here. Andrew trying to get another touch. It's going to drop down right in front of that. Dez trying to get to it, but great touch from Murph. Able to keep that pressure out. Is now to the backboard. Jay with a nice clear out. Andrew on the catch. Is Jay going to put some pressure on? But Dez, he's there first, just sending it across to the side. Smiley with the touch, put it towards the backboard, trying to find a follow. He can't find it. The net's wide open, though. And Andrew, not intentional there for sure, just missed the open net right into his car there, and it's going to drop in.
Absolutely unlucky for Murph there. Maybe pushed the wrong ball there. He saw that first ball was going to bounce off a backboard by Andrew. Lucky enough to fall back into the ball that just hit the crossbar.
Yeah, so unfortunate there for the Vipers, as now they're down 2-0 here in game number 3. Going to have to look for some sort of answer to the Melons here. They seem to have it in game 1 where they were just so much faster than the Melons, but the Melons they've stepped it up here in game number 2 and game number 3. It's now Murph and Turf on the dribble. Can he put it by Dez? Not going to be able to this time as Dez makes the touch, going to take it up. Looking for Smiley there, who grabs that one. This ball popped up high towards the Vipers net. A little bit of a double commit, going to send that one away to the side. This one pops back up. Dez, he can't find the touch. A follow there, though, from Smiley as this one's down the midfield. Psycho. A nice touch from him into the corner. As he's trying to pop it up. Not going to be able to find it this time. Murph over to the side looking for Jay. Jay putting it up. So it's going to bounce out. Smiley going to look for the touch on this one. He gets it over the top of Psycho. And out to the side here is this one's into the corner. Pop back up, but another demo comes out. Could be a shot here. Dez is just going to put that one in, and the Melons 3-0 again in game number 3.
Dez with another goal on his former team, just letting him have it right now. Dez leaving his former team, the Vipers, to join the Melons. Many people I've heard people in Prospect compare that move to KD back in 2016, leaving the Thunder for the Warriors.
Interesting comparison for sure. He left and now he's on the number 1 team here. This could be an opportunity. Vipers unable to connect, but they're gonna have to look for an answer here in this game as Psycho, he's trying to get up to it, unable to find the touches. Jay finds the demo, but the shot towards the net gonna be saved away. Jay, he's got to try to step up for his team here. They need him. He's definitely their man on the offense as this one's popped up high towards the net. Smiley with another demo. This one shot towards the net. Murph barely able to make the touches. Psycho, he's going to race towards it. This ball up in the midfield now. Murph going to send it down, looking for Jay, but Dez, he drops it right down. Psycho trying to get to it. Smiley into the corner, looking for another one here. He's going to pop it up by one. Murph can't get to the touch, but the Melons, they're just looking that much more faster. I think that's really been the difference for me, Sage. I don't know about you. It looks like the pace for both these teams has definitely changed. The Melons have picked it up.
Absolutely. The Melons, they feed off of, playing slow that first game, reading their opponent. That 1-0 loss, I guess it didn't really faze them that much. They're just maybe reading the Vipers, trying to figure out the way that they play. And now they've just bounced back with 2 straight 3-0 victories.
Yeah, as the final seconds come out in game number 3, definitely see that pace change here for both these teams. The Melons have definitely stepped it up, and the Vipers have not been able to keep up as this one touches the ground. But the Melons, they take back-to-back games. They've got a 2-1 series lead, and now at this point, Sage, this is going to be a very crucial game for the Vipers. They've got to find a way to come out on top. They've done it before. We saw it in game 1. If you're in the comms there, if you're Psychonautic, you talked about him being the comms leader for the Vipers. If you're Psychonautic here, Sage, what are you kind of telling your guys as you head into a crucial game number 4?
Just like I did with Origin, I just tell them we got to calm down. We've got to get back to the way that we play. They rely on their rotations and their strong defense. The Vipers do. They just got to get back to doing that. They had 4 saves. They just need a little bit more defensively. Go back to playing that counter-attacking style of play that they used last week. That's what I just tell my team. Just calm down. We're still in it. We get this, and it's back 2-2. We're not losing too bad. We're just 1 game back.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they can calm it down. I would definitely be inclined to agree with you. They've got to calm down and get back to their way that they were playing in game 1 because they had a lot of pressure. They pretty much put it to the Melons. So we'll have to see if the Vipers have an answer or if the Melons can get themselves a championship point here as we head to Urban Central for game number 4 here. We'll have to see if the Melons can be able to keep it up or if the Vipers find an answer. Would definitely love to see an answer from the Vipers here if they can pull it off here, get some more content going. Looking to tie up the series here is the Melons on the attack early, but it's not gonna result in anything so far. Is Jay now on this one, and Sage, I think for me, the guy that's got to step up for the Vipers is Jay. I mean, we saw him in game number 1, how great he performed, but we haven't really seen much of him in the last 2 games. He's really got to step up here as the offensive threat for the Vipers.
Absolutely, you've seen Jay Dot all season be that offensive presence for the Vipers. They play that counter-attacking offense, but J. Dot consistently performs on offense week in and week out for this team. He needs to do it here, the most crucial game of their season, their grand finals. He needs it now more than ever.
We'll have to see if he can step up. As this one, the Vipers trying to get back on the offense. This one blocked up by Dez. Jay there, going to get it by 1 out in the midfield. Smiley going to be blocked out by Jay, going to allow themselves to get it clear as Dez takes off the wall by 2 Melons defenders. Jay, he's going to try to make the turn, but Dez with a nice pinch to keep things on the offense now as he turns around, and this one gets it by Jay. Psycho harassing him in the corner. This ball's still out there. Jay, he's harassing the Melons here as a shot going to go on the net. It's not going to go. Smiley almost able to put it in, but the Vipers they're able to survive on that one and keep things out.
The Vipers have the Melons have a ton of pressure right now. Vipers need to get a counterattack going, need to get a big clear. As I say that, Murph.
No. A Psycho, unfortunate touch there, going to put it towards his own net. Not what you want to see if you're the Vipers there.
Unlucky there. Just a mistouch from Murph. He should have just left it there, but accidentally taps it back into his teammate. His teammate tries to react fast, but just all backfires on the Vipers here. They're down 1-0 in game 4.
And, I think that could be one of the things that, they're trying to play so fast there, Sage. And, sometimes when you're trying to play fast, mistakes are bound to happen when you're trying to go as fast as you can possibly go. As you see a shot on the midfield, could they put it in? No, it's not going to go this time. The Vipers desperately trying to get another goal. They've only scored 1 so far in the series. It was a 1-0 win, but they're going to have to get back on their offense here.
Absolutely. They don't need to score a ton of goals to win here. They've done it all season just like that, playing defense, getting those low-scoring series that they just somehow win. They need another one here.
It's Jay now. He's on this one. Going to 50 it through Andrew. Into the corner. Smiley going to snag that boost. Going to try to get to this one. He gets it over Murph. This one out to the side. Andrew. He's on the dribble here trying to take it down. Smiley's just trying to harass on the offense, looking for that demo. Not going to find it this time is Jay. To the ceiling, looking for that ceiling shot. He can't find the touch, though. And this one's popped up high. Andrew going to get to that one, put it out in the midfield. The Vipers, they've got to try to find an answer here as Dez, he pops it up high. Looking for the flip reset maybe, but not going to find it this time as this ball's out. Andrew on the attack and to send it back across. He's looking for some demos. Is a shot going to go on, but Psycho with a great save. The Vipers and their defense, it's still holding on. They're definitely in this game. But Sage, you talked about it again. They have to find some offense here. And Jay, looking for the shot there. He can't find it. He needed to hit that one, as we see him do so many times. Such a close shot.
He just scored one like that in game 1. He needs it right here again. He takes another shot.
Oh, shot, Jay! Oh my goodness, what a shot there to tie it up.
Oh my, J-Dot, like I said, his mechanics through the roof. His team definitely needed that one. What a way to show up, J-Dot. Oh my.
Oh my goodness, that's a momentum booster if I've ever seen it there, Sage.
Holy, if I'm the Vipers right now, I'm going crazy because we still have a chance against this #1 team in the Vipers.
Oh yeah, they definitely do with that amazing shot. We talked about it, the man that needed to step up, and he did. And now we'll have to see, can the Vipers close the deal? They're still tied in this game. They're going to have to find one here as a demo attempt there. The Vipers going to clear it out. They're by 2 right now, trying to get it by Dez. Not going to be able to. Smiley into the corner. A little bit of a double commit from the Vipers. Smiley falls his teammate. It could be open. Jay trying to race towards it. Going to send it back, but Dez just back in time. But you see the mistakes coming out there from the Melons. And the Vipers were almost able to capitalize that time.
The Melons are a mistake-free team, so whenever they make a mistake, you got to be sure to capitalize on it every single time. Sadly, the Vipers weren't able to there. They should have another chance in this series, or even in this game, to capitalize.
And they're going to have to try to find one here. Is Jay taking this one. Psycho, look for the redirect, but he can't find it. Almost able to put that one in as the Vipers. They're selling out on this offense. Jay trying to find the touch, but he can't get to it. Psycho, he's last man back and race towards it. He's going to get it by the Melons. Out of position is Psycho. He pops it up high. Murph trying to get to it, but a nice cutoff there from the Melons. Jay now setting it up. What can he do up here? Looking for this one. A redirect attempt there. It's not going to go. Final 15 seconds of game 4. The Vipers looking to tie up this series. And Psycho drops it in the midfield. Melons back on the offense. Dez right to Jay, who sends it up high. What can they do here? They're back on the offense. A little bit of a double commit from the Melons. Jay, he takes it up high. Can they get the last second goal here? It's popped out to the side. Vipers still trying to keep the pressure, but we've got overtime here, Sage, in game number 4.
Vipers definitely have a ton of momentum right now after that ceiling shot goal. They should be able to pull out this win in this game. They need it, or this series tilting heavily in the Melons' favor.
Ooh, an opportunity there as the net was almost open. Not going to find it this time, but they definitely have a little bit of momentum after that Jay ceiling shot goal. But can they turn it into some offense here? As this one's sent down towards the net there, but it's not going to go on. Smiley up for the clear, trying to stay with it. Great mechanics there. We've seen it from the Melons. Their mechanics have been on point. It's now Jay taking it up high. He's looking for the shot. They're out of position. Is it going to go? No, Dez just back in time. But you can see the Vipers and their offense. So many opportunities. Is now Murph into the midfield. A bump comes out. The shot is not going to go. The Vipers are so close so many times. As a fake comes out there, they're looking to go here. Trying to get one more to finish it off, but not this time. But Sage, we've seen it. They are so close right here.
Oh my, the Vipers are playing out of their minds right now offensively. They just need to put one in the back of the net, take this game, and move on to game 6.
They're going to have to look for this one here to tie this series up. This ball is out in the midfield. Looking for a shot. The Melons send it down. Andrew into the side there. Could be an opportunity for them here. Is this one sent up high? Vipers panicking on the back. The shot's going to come in, but Jay with a great save. Able to keep that one out. The Vipers still holding on. It's now Murph trying to get to it. This ball up in the corner. Smiley trying to find a touch. He gets one towards the net. It's dangerous, but it's sent away as Murph pushing out towards Jay. Jay with a nice 50. Trying to get this offense going as this one drops into the corner. Smiley looking to give chase. Murph just going to let it go. Leaving for Psycho, but he can't find a touch. Murph going to have to race back towards it as this one goes by. A little bit of misplay. Melons missing their shots here as they trying to get some offense going. A little bit of double commit from the Vipers. Dez trying to take it up high, looking for another shot, but he's going to send it too far. And 2 minutes gone by. The Melons, they've had a couple opportunities, but it's been a lot of the Vipers here in the last couple minutes here, Sage. But they're gonna have to find more of that offense again here.
Absolutely, the pressure's not going to win them the game. They got to put something in the back of the net here. Maybe, stitch up a passing play. We've seen them do it in the playoffs and in that last week of regulation. They just need something to put the ball in the back of the net.
And we saw a disconnect actually come out here. Andrew has disconnected from the game as that last second shot goes in. And that is extremely unfortunate there, as we're gonna have to restart the overtime. That is the most unfortunate thing I've seen yet.
Right after Jay scores the goal too. That's unfortunate. The Vipers definitely have all the momentum right now. Lucky for Jay there, as he was able to find that overtime goal, but he disconnects.
All right, so we're gonna have to, I believe, if I recall correctly, we're gonna have to restart this game from the beginning, as there was another disconnected overtime. So I believe we're actually gonna have to go to an unlimited match here. So Chipmunk, he's been dealing with the lobbies here, so we're actually gonna go to an unlimited game here, essentially resimulating the overtime, and we're gonna have to start from the overtime 0-0 here and see what's going to happen here. That is extremely unfortunate, but the disconnect did happen before the goal was scored. So,
Rocker, I do have a question. I was just wondering, isn't it a rule that it's only one reset per series, or is it a different rule in the playoffs?
For disconnects, it's an automatic restart from that point. So no matter the disconnect. It's not only one disconnect per series here.
Okay.
And that was also changed in the regular season as well. For all games, there can be multiple disconnects that happen there, and yeah. So unfortunately for the Vipers, there, it's a tough situation, but the disconnect did happen before the goal was scored. So we're gonna have to restart unlimited here. And, hopefully the Vipers can come back. I mean, Andrew, he would have been on the goal line there, so the goal might have not even happened if Andrew was in the game.
Extremely true. But the Vipers, they have all the momentum right now. They just need to keep it going. They put it into the back of the net there. They just need to do it again now.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do it again here. Is now we're gonna have to wait for Andrew to get back in. But for all these people in chat, I know you're a little bit confused about the rule. I can read it out to you here. So essentially, I'm going to read Rule 10.1. A match may also be reset to the time and the score of the disconnect that happens under 1 minute remaining, including overtime, which is this case, if and only if the score was tied or a 1-goal difference at the time of the disconnect. So in this case, at the time of the disconnect, it was tied in overtime. So we are going to be restarting with an unlimited match. First goal scored will win it. in this one. So
should be interesting. It should be interesting.
yeah, so we're gonna reset the lobby here as we wait for Andrew to get back in here. But I mean, the Vipers, they've had a lot of pressure here. I mean, Andrew's internet. I mean, we saw it in the game number 1 there at the beginning before anything happened, and then in this one here, it seems like his internet's been kind of lacking on them in this series.
Yeah, every single time the Melons have lost, JD has said that it's because of internet issues. We might see another loss here due to internet issues, but this time in the grand finals where it matters the most. So I don't know. Andrew's gonna have to do something to fix his Wi-Fi up here.
Yeah, he's gonna have to figure it out, or maybe if they have JD plays, as he's been their sub there. I mean, they might have to pull him in if they're gonna want to figure this one out. I mean, with how close the series has been, we'd hate to see a forfeit for Andrew not being able to get back in here.
Absolutely. JD, he did tell me that he could play today, but it might just be a little bit too early. He might have work. That could be extremely unlucky for the Melons.
Yeah, we'll have to see here as we're going to be heading into this matchup in just a moment here. This player's joining back in, and it looks like we got him back in. So we'll have to see in overtime who can take the advantage. And I know we saw that the Vipers, they were able to get that goal, but it was after the disconnect here. Who do you think this disconnect is going to favor here as we head into essentially overtime of game number 4?
It's definitely going to favor the Melons here. They were under tremendous pressure when the disconnect happened.
It's a shot almost going to go in. So next goal will win this one here as we're essentially in overtime of game number 4. This ball popped up high. Jake trying to stay with it. They're going to have to find a way to get back to their pressure that they had. As this one into the corner there, Smiley going to find the touch. Melons trying to get some offense going. It's off the post there out in the midfield. Murph trying to race back towards it. Going to send it up to the side. And at that point, we were already almost 3 minutes into overtime. So this overtime just continues on here. Seemingly never ending here. To see if the Vipers can find it here is Jay. Into the corner. This ball pops up high. Andrew gets bumped out of the way. Smiley can't get to it. Jay sends it down. Dez back in the corner waiting on this one. Going to pop it up high. Psycho going to find the touch, dropping it down. Looking to stay with it. Going to push it by Smiley for the moment. Smiley out of the midfield, right towards Murph. The shot, it's on the post. Can you see the follow? No, it's saved away. Dez is going to push it out. But the Vipers, they are so close right here, trying to get this game-winning goal.
Goodness gracious, the Vipers, they're just laying it on the Melons right now. They just need to put one home. That is all they need. They just can't seem to get that one in. And Andrew might have just stopped the Melons from winning the game there.
Yeah, that one was close, and he just pushed it over his net as this one's popped up high. The net's wide open. Andrew just going to put it in, and an unfortunate end for the Vipers as the Melons take the victory.
That's got to be demoralizing for the Vipers there. They had every single ounce of pressure. They're definitely, if they lose the series, they're definitely going to be bringing up the fact that they had to restart. Extremely unlucky for the Vipers. As we see Smiley say one more game. A bit of toxicity there.
Well, we'll have to see. I mean, unfortunate situation, but you have to go based off the rules, and when it happens, I mean, it's unfortunate. The disconnects, sometimes they happen at the the inconvenient times, and I mean, I see everyone in the chat, talking about how in that one it was unfortunate, and the Vipers, they feel robbed there, but I think it was an unfortunate disconnect in that one. I mean, you can only do so much there. The disconnect actually might have led to the goal at that point, and there's only so much we can do with disconnects. We got to try to side on the side of the players here, and hoping that their disconnects are legitimate here. So we'll have to see though. The Vipers, they still have a chance in this series. They're down 3-1, but we saw them put so much pressure on in that last game, and now they're gonna have to look. You're gonna have to find some way to rebound here.
Yeah, they are down 3-1, but we saw last week they were up 3-1, and Aurora was able to almost pull it back. Makes you kind of think, what if Aurora was in this position right now? We've seen Aurora, Their series record against them this season, I believe, is 4-1. That's what their captains told me. JD's told me that they've struggled against Aurora too. So maybe, just maybe, if the game ends here, you just got to think about it. Maybe it would be different if a different team was in here right now.
Yeah, it does make you wonder here, as that series is so close, if Aurora would be, in a similar position here. But the Vipers have definitely deserved it. They worked it out, and they've gotten to this point, and we'll have to see as we head into game number 5.
Yeah,
can they find the rebound?
Yeah, everybody counted out the Vipers when Dez left them. Dez always been even a top 5 player in prospect league. Many would say that the Melons actually have every single player on their roster is actually top 10 in prospects. Some players would say, but everybody was counting out the Vipers, but J-Dot just would not go down without a fight. Carried this team with him all the way up to the grand finals.
Yeah, he definitely did. And we're going to be watching here in this one as we head to game number 5. We'll have to see if the Vipers can pull this one back, as they're desperately going to need something here. They've kept it close. And, Sage, I really hope that game doesn't demoralize them. I hope they can find a new sort of energy, maybe upset, maybe a little bit of anger, in an unfortunate situation. They felt that game was theirs to win, and with an unfortunate disconnect, they're going to need some of that anger and some of that fire in this game to try to find an answer.
Absolutely, anger doesn't help me. I snap my desk in half sometimes, but it might help the Vipers here. I know that they play better in tense situations, so this could actually help them.
We'll have to see. Is now, can they find an answer? This one, a mistouch here. Andrew trying to take it back, can't find a touch. This one's popped out in the midfield. A shot going to go in. Jay puts it home, and a great start for the Vipers.
Jay and Murph just laying that pressure down. Andrew, awkward, stuttering on defense. He's going to tap it up, and Jay with an insane 50, going to put it in the upper 90.
Yeah, nice shot there. So the Vipers, a good start for them. This is what you like to see. If you're a Vipers fan in the chat, they're able to take the first goal of this game in game number 5. Looking to bring back the series. The miss comes out there. This one's popped up high. Melons with a shot opportunity. Dez towards the net, but Psycho with a great block. Still dangerous, and Smiley is just going to finesse that one in and tie this one up real quick.
It's another great play by the Melons here. Just Smiley, heads up play, recognizing that Psycho wasn't going to beat him up to that ball. Extremely fast in the air, the Melons are.
Yeah, they've definitely been fast, and that's why you got to be careful playing that ball in front of your own net slow like that, as it could lead to exactly what we just saw, a Melons goal. Viper's going to have to look for something here as this ball's blocked up. Psycho trying to get it by, but Andrew with a nice touch there. Into the corner again. Psycho going to clear this one down. Jay, can he find the redirect? He pops it up, looking for a teammate here. Murph going to send this one up high off the backboard. Could be an opportunity here for the Vipers as it drops out. But they're not going to commit on that one, as they play a little bit patient here. And as this one almost goes in, a nice touch there. I believe that was Jay who got that touch, able to send that one out. But that's one of the things here when you're on championship point here. The Vipers know that they've got a long way to go, but they don't want to overcommit in this one.
Yeah, that's just not the way that the Vipers play. That third man is really cautious about pushing up no matter what. Unless, of course, maybe it's 0 seconds left on the clock. But that third man is extremely cautious about pushing up. That's just the way that the Vipers play.
Yeah, and you could definitely see it there, as they might have had an opportunity if they were to push up, but they got to stick to their play style, stick to what got them here, and see if that is going to work out for them. As Smiley towards the net, but Murph with a nice save. Able to clear to the side. Andrew trying to take it back up, looking for a pass out in the midfield, but nobody from the Melons there. Now a shot towards the back wall, but Murph and Turf able to make the save. Psycho trying to get to it, as Dez send that one towards net. A demo come out. Smiley trying to find a touch. He can't hit it though. This one's popped up high. Vipers able to clear it out in the corner. Andrew back to the side there. Murph gonna pop it out and clear it away. Still 1-1, just at halfway in this game. And it's really looking so far, Sage, like it could be anyone's game here. The Vipers have definitely been in this one, and the Melons, they've definitely got a bit of momentum here.
Yeah, that anger that you said that they need to play with, it's looking like they're playing with it. They're playing much faster than they have those 2 games that they've dropped. They just need to keep it up. They need to play the way that they've been playing with that counterattack play style.
Well, Smiley's gonna bang that one home, and the Melons retake the lead here.
It's the mechanics are crazy. Every single Melons player just has crazy mechanics. Smiley able to get up there faster, maybe even a pre-jump there, and beat out the entire Vipers roster to the ball.
As now the Melons 2-1 lead here. Looking to close out this one. If they can win this game, they are going to be the Season 1 champions. The Vipers, though, going to look for this one. It's popped up high. Trying to get this ball out. They're going to have to get on the offense now as they send it out in the midfield. Dez going to find a touch, popping it up high, looking to go with it. Might have had to flip there, but I don't think he did, as that one just sent off to the side. Murph trying to bully his way out of there as Andrew puts it off the wall. The Vipers now are going to have to look on the offense if they're going to want to win this game and keep themselves alive. Is this one sent down? Going to be cleared away. But a minute to go here, Sage. The Vipers, they've got to step things up.
Yeah, the Melons, it seems like they've just gone back to what the coach told them. They have better mechanics. They're faster than the Vipers. And it's just looking like that's just what they've gone back to doing, is playing faster than them and using their mechanics to their advantage. The Vipers need to remember that they're a counter-attacking team, and that their bend but don't break defense is what got them here, and what they should stick to try to come back from 3-1 down.
3-1 down, and they're down in this game. The Melons are 40 seconds away from the Season 2 championship in the Prospect League for the Vipers. They don't want to be done yet as this one's popped out in the midfield. They're trying to get some offense going. Final 30 seconds here of Game 5. Dez sending it down towards the net. It's dropping down, and it's going to go in. Dez puts it home, and that might just secure it here with 26 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Dez with a nice shot there. Just crossbar down. Nice placement from Dez there, and that might be the dagger. The Melons could be your Season 2 champions.
We'll have to see as we're down to the final 26 seconds. Can they find an answer here? The Vipers looking for it. They have to get on the offense now as this one's popped off to the side. Out in the midfield here, Psycho trying to get to it. He can't find a touch. This one is sent down towards the Vipers' end. They have to get something going now. Final 10 seconds. They need 2 goals. Can they send it away? Murph trying to get something out here. Final seconds now. Out of the midfield. But it's off to the side. And that is going to do it here. The Melons are going to win the Season 2 Prospect League Championship. Congratulations to them.
Congratulations to the Melons. You guys played an amazing season. One of the best records in all of Nemesis. You guys definitely deserved it.
Yeah, they're able to pull that one out. I mean, they've had a dominating season from the get-go. An unfortunate Game 4 for the Vipers there. And obviously they're going to be hitting themselves that they couldn't pull it out even again in that overtime. But it's an unfortunate season for them. But I mean, the Melons, they've been dominating this season, and they're going to pull it out like a lot of people predicted them to do.
Yeah, but the Vipers, you guys still played an amazing season to even get it to the grand finals. Congratulations to you guys as well.
Yeah, congratulations to the Vipers on making this far, and congratulations to the Melons, who are going to take the Season 2 Prospect League Championship. We are going to be heading to our next matchup of the night here. This is going to be a good one here. We've got the Drakes taking on the Samurai, the Season 1 Grand Finals rematch here. Last season, we saw the Samurai take the championship. They're looking for back-to-back titles. Can they do it, or will the Drakes continue their dominating season? We're going to have to find out. That matchup's going to get going in just about 5 minutes, so stay tuned, stick around, and we'll be right back.